Hey folks, okay, this first video, since you guys are starting out doing sword and buckler, I want to talk about something that I've already explained to you many times about the long sword, but which people often don't think applies to the arming sword. And that is that we cut the same way with the arming sword that we do with the long sword. That is, we lead with the point, and we cut in such a way as to defend ourselves as we cut. It really is quite the same thing, even though that maybe isn't immediately apparent. So let me show you first just how to cut from pham tag. Now, Cornelius, we talked about this before. Pham tag can be over the head. I personally happen to like the version behind my back, so I use that. All right, so when you cut, the way people think of cutting with most swords is they lead with their hands and then bring the sword around. Unfortunately, when you do that, what you're really setting yourself up for is to get hit in the hand, because you're bringing your hand into your opponent's range before you threaten him and force him to defend. So what we want to do is we want to lead with our point in the same way, so that the first thing that comes into my opponent's range is my weapon. And to do that, I'm going to bring the point of my sword around first. See that? I'm still cutting very much in a straight line, just like the Dobringer House book talks about with the arming sword, with the long sword. It's as if a cord was tied from the edge of your weapon to the target. So watch how I do it. Okay? It's just like cutting with the long sword. Also, look, my hand is across my body with the pommel in line with my left chest so that it closes the line of my attack. That way, if my opponent cuts as I cut, I displace his attack by doing it. All right? I am covered while I cut. If I don't do that, just like with the long sword, I open myself to getting hit while he's cutting. But this way, I protect myself as I cut. It's the same thing.